Nevada is more than a desert. It's a land where colors glow against endless horizons, where history whispers through ghost towns, and where art towers like neon flames in the sand. This is a state of wonder unlike anywhere else in America. Here, glowing red canyons rise like frozen fire under the sun. While mountains capped with snow cool the desert air, lakes shimmer with crystal blue clarity, reflecting the heavens. Every landscape tells a different story, each more breathtaking than the last. In Nevada, the roads themselves are an adventure. A highway called the loneliest road in America stretches endlessly into silence, yet every mile hides surprises. Forgotten mining towns, star-filled skies. And winds that carry the echoes of centuries past. It is also a state of invention, where cities blaze with neon light and deserts transform into dreamlike worlds of creativity. From Burning Man's surreal Black Rock City to the dazzling Strip of Las Vegas, imagination finds no boundaries here. Every corner of Nevada invites you to see contrast, life thriving where none should. History preserved in dusty ruins, art blooming in barren sands. It's a place where the unexpected is always waiting, just beyond the horizon. So come with me now, as we travel through Nevada's most remarkable wonders, from glowing desert rocks to towering peaks, from ghost towns frozen in time to cities that never sleep. This is Nevada, wild and timeless, mysterious and unforgettable. Seven Magic Mountains. In the Mojave Desert, just south of Las Vegas, rises one of Nevada's most colorful attractions, Seven Magic Mountains. These vibrant sculptures soar nearly 30 feet high, with stacked limestone boulders painted in neon hues, glowing brilliantly against the desert's muted tones. Unveiled in 2016 by Swiss artist Ugo Rondinone, the installation was designed to contrast the permanence of the desert with the fleeting, artificial vibrancy of human expression. The seven totems create a surreal conversation between nature and culture, wilderness and creativity. Each stone was quarried locally, some weighing up to 40,000 pounds, positioned with cranes into precariously balanced towers. Despite their immense weight, they appear playful and gravity-defying, like giant blocks painted in carnival colors. Originally intended as a 2-year exhibit, it quickly became a sensation. With more than 1,000 daily visitors, public demand secured its extension, turning it into one of Nevada's most photographed outdoor art landmarks. Standing before them, the silence of the desert collides with fluorescent color, a bold reminder of Nevada's power to surprise. Las Vegas. Las Vegas, famously known as Sin City, is Nevada's glittering jewel, sitting in the Mojave Desert with a population of over 650,000 in the city and 2.2 million in the metro. Its energy is fueled by neon lights, casinos, and endless entertainment. The Las Vegas Strip, stretching just over 4 miles, is lined with extravagant resorts like the Bellagio, Venetian, and Caesar's Palace. Millions of tourists visit yearly, with over 40 million visitors in 2023 alone, making it one of the world's busiest tourist destinations. Gambling here is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Nevada legalized it in 1931, and ever since, Vegas became synonymous with slot machines, poker, and blackjack. Casinos today rake in more than $13 billion annually, a figure that keeps the city's nightlife alive 24/7. Entertainment goes far beyond casinos. World-class shows, including Cirque du Soleil, music residencies by global stars, and spectacular fountain performances. Create a city where nightlife is always evolving. More than 150,000 hotel rooms are available, the most of any U.S. city. Las Vegas is also a city of reinvention. Once only about gambling, it now thrives as a convention hub, hosting events that draw over 6 million attendees annually, boosting the local economy and diversifying beyond the casino floor. Behind the glitz lies history. Founded in 1905, Las Vegas grew rapidly with Hoover Dam workers in the 1930s, then exploded with post-war tourism. The desert town transformed into a global capital of entertainment, fueled by lights, money, and spectacle. Mount Charleston. Just 35 miles northwest of Las Vegas lies Mount Charleston, the highest peak in southern Nevada, rising 11,916 feet in the Spring Mountains. Known as Charleston Peak, it provides a dramatic contrast to the desert with alpine forests, cool air, and snowy winters. This mountain is part of the Humboldt-Toyabe National Forest. One of the largest in the U.S., covering over 6 million acres. Its wilderness offers hiking trails, camping, and even skiing during winter. Drawing more than 500,000 visitors every year from Las Vegas and beyond. Wildlife thrives here in the cooler climate. Animals like mule deer, wild horses, and mountain lions roam freely. The forest is also home to the endangered Mount Charleston blue butterfly, a species found nowhere else in the world, highlighting the region's biodiversity. In winter, the Lee Canyon Ski Resort becomes a hub for snow sports, with slopes, snowboarding, and tubing activities. Summer brings hikers to trails like the South Loop, a challenging 17-mile trek to the peak with breathtaking panoramic views of Nevada. Native Paiute people once regarded the mountain as sacred, a place of renewal and connection to nature. Even today, visitors often describe Mount Charleston as a peaceful retreat from the flashing lights and chaos of nearby Las Vegas. The climate is surprisingly mild compared to the valley below, often 20 to 30 degrees cooler. This makes it an ideal year-round getaway, with wildflower blooms in spring, vibrant autumn foliage, and thick snow that blankets the alpine terrain each winter. Lake Tahoe. Straddling the Nevada-California border, Lake Tahoe is North America's largest alpine lake, covering 191 square miles. With crystal clear water, and a maximum depth of 1,645 feet. It is the second deepest lake in the U.S., surrounded by the Sierra Nevada mountains. The lake formed over 2 million years ago during the Ice Age, shaped by glaciers and fault lines. Its water clarity is legendary, with visibility once reaching 100 feet. Today, environmental preservation efforts aim to maintain its pristine condition despite heavy tourism. Tourism is the backbone of Lake Tahoe's economy, with more than 15 million visitors annually. They come for year-round activities, skiing in winter, boating and hiking in summer, and endless scenic drives around the 72-mile shoreline loop. On Nevada's side, resorts like Incline Village and State Line offer casinos, luxury hotels, and entertainment. California's side hosts renowned ski resorts like Heavenly and Squaw Valley, which hosted the 1960 Winter Olympics, cementing Tahoe as a world-class destination. The lake's ecosystem is fragile, hosting native fish like Lahontan cutthroat trout and countless bird species. Conservation groups continually monitor pollution and invasive species, ensuring Tahoe's blue waters remain an ecological treasure as well as a recreational paradise. Lake Tahoe also holds cultural significance. Native Washoe people lived along its shores for thousands of years, calling it Da'awagi, meaning edge of the lake. Virginia City. Their traditions remain tied to this alpine jewel, blending natural beauty with ancient heritage. 1859, the discovery of the Comstock lode turned this quiet settlement into a booming silver mining town that drew thousands seeking fortune. The population exploded almost overnight. Valley of Fire. Located just an hour northeast of Las Vegas, Valley of Fire State Park is Nevada's oldest and largest state park, spanning 40,000 acres. Its fiery red Aztec sandstone formations, shaped by wind and water, glow brilliantly under the desert sun. These rocks are over 150 million years old, Remnants of shifting sand dunes during the Jurassic period. Their vivid color, resembling flames, gave the valley its name. The formations appear to ignite at sunrise and sunset, leaving visitors awestruck by their brilliance. Ancient history fills the park. Native ancestral Puebloans once lived here, leaving behind petroglyphs more than 2,000 years old. These carvings depict animals, humans, and symbols, offering glimpses into the spiritual and cultural life of Nevada's earliest inhabitants. Today, the park attracts hikers and explorers with trails like Firewave, White Domes, and Elephant Rock. Each trail reveals unique geological wonders, including slot canyons, natural arches, and layered red rocks shaped into surreal desert landscapes. Wildlife thrives among the harsh terrain. From desert bighorn sheep to lizards and coyotes. Seasonal wildflowers, especially in spring, add splashes of yellow and purple across the scarlet landscape, showing the valley's hidden diversity beyond its blazing rocks. Declared a state park in 1935, Valley of Fire has become a haven for photographers, filmmakers, and nature lovers. Its unique beauty has even appeared in Hollywood films like Star Trek, Generations, capturing the imagination of audiences around the world. Nelson Ghost Town. About 45 minutes southeast of Las Vegas, Nelson Ghost Town sits in the El Dorado Canyon. A historic site once booming with gold and silver mining. The discovery of precious metals in the mid-1800s turned this desert outpost into one of Nevada's wildest settlements. The Tecatacup mine, established in 1861, became the richest and most infamous mine in southern Nevada. It attracted miners, fortune seekers, and outlaws. Violence was rampant. Shootouts, murders, and claim disputes earned Nelson a reputation for lawlessness and danger. At its peak, hundreds of miners worked deep underground, extracting millions of dollars in ore. The mine tunnels stretch for miles, some plunging hundreds of feet below the desert floor. Mining continued here until the mid-20th century, before the town was abandoned. Today, Nelson Ghost Town is preserved as a fascinating outdoor museum. Rusted trucks, crumbling wooden cabins, and antique machinery scatter the desert landscape. Visitors can tour the mine shafts, explore the ruins, and photograph the eerie remnants of a once thriving town. Hollywood has taken notice too. Nelson's rugged scenery has appeared in movies, TV shows, and music videos. Its weathered buildings and desert backdrop create the perfect set for productions needing authentic Wild West atmosphere mixed with Nevada desert mystique. Beyond the ruins, El Dorado Canyon offers striking desert views with jagged cliffs and hidden coves along the Colorado River. The area combines history with raw beauty, making Nelson Ghost Town both a preserved relic and a visually captivating desert landmark. Route 50, the loneliest road. Stretching across central Nevada, U.S. Route 50 is famously nicknamed the loneliest road in America. This desolate highway spans more than 400 miles from the Utah border to California, offering endless desert landscapes, mountain passes, and scattered small towns. Life along Route 50 moves slowly, with few gas stations, restaurants, or settlements. In 1986, Life magazine dubbed it the loneliest road, warning travelers of its emptiness. Ironically, that label made it a celebrated attraction for adventurous road trippers. The route follows old Pony Express trails and the Lincoln Highway, America's first transcontinental highway. Historic markers along the way highlight stagecoach stations, telegraph lines, and remnants of the Wild West, making Route 50 a journey through time as well as space. Small towns like Ely, Austin, and Fallon break the monotony, each with quirky roadside attractions. Visitors collect Loneliest Road passports stamped at local businesses, earning certificates proving they survived the remote journey across Nevada's empty heartland. The landscapes are strikingly varied. Travelers pass through desert valleys, sagebrush plains, and mountain ranges reaching over 10,000 feet. At night, the road is famed for stargazing, with some of the darkest skies in the continental United States. Despite its reputation, Route 50 is far from lifeless. It symbolizes Nevada's rugged independence, drawing explorers who seek solitude, vast horizons, and the raw beauty of unspoiled desert highways stretching as far as the eye can see. Hoover Dam. Completed in 1936, the Hoover Dam remains one of America's greatest engineering marvels. Rising 726 feet from the Black Canyon of the Colorado River, it holds back Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the United States, straddling the border between Nevada and Arizona. Construction began in 1931 during the Great Depression, employing more than 21,000 workers. The project took 5 years, involving dangerous conditions, intense desert heat, and colossal machinery. It transformed the Southwest, providing water, flood control, and hydroelectric power to millions. The dam is made of 3.25 million cubic yards of concrete, enough to build a highway from San Francisco to New York. At its base, the structure is 660 feet thick, narrowing to just 45 feet at the top. Power generation is immense. 17 turbines produce around 4 billion kilowatt hours of electricity annually, powering parts of Nevada, Arizona, and California. This energy helped fuel growth in cities like Las Vegas and Los Angeles, shaping the modern development of the American West. Lake Mead, created by the dam, stretches nearly 112 miles upstream, storing water for over 25 million people. It supports agriculture in California's Imperial Valley and provides recreation, drawing millions of boaters, swimmers, and fishermen each year. Art Deco design elements give Hoover Dam its distinctive look. Towers, sculptures, and polished terrazzo floors reflect the 1930s vision of modernity. Standing on the dam offers sweeping views of Lake Mead on one side and the Colorado River Canyon on the other. Virginia City. Perched in the hills of northwestern Nevada, Virginia City was once the richest city in the American West. In 1859, the discovery of the Comstock lode turned this quiet settlement into a booming silver mining town that drew thousands seeking fortune. The population exploded almost overnight. By the 1870s, Virginia City had over 25,000 residents, making it one of the largest cities in the West. Miners pulled millions of dollars in silver and gold from the earth beneath its streets. The wealth financed everything from lavish opera houses to ornate saloons. The Virginia and Truckee Railroad connected the town to Reno and Carson City, ensuring its prosperity. Notable figures like Mark Twain even worked here, writing for the Territorial Enterprise. Mining was grueling and dangerous. The underground tunnels stretched for miles, plagued by cave-ins, fires, and deadly temperatures. Yet the Comstock riches transformed Nevada's economy, eventually helping fund the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad and securing Nevada's statehood during the Civil War. Today, Virginia City preserves its 19th century charm. Wooden boardwalks, preserved saloons, and historic mines recreate the Wild West atmosphere and step back into the gritty yet glamorous days of silver fever. The architecture remains a highlight. Buildings like the Fourth Ward School and St. Mary's in the Mountains Church showcase frontier elegance. Walking the streets feels like entering a living museum, where history still whispers through brick facades and creaking wooden porches. Beatty. Located near the edge of Death Valley National Park, Beatty is a small desert town often called the Gateway to Death Valley. Founded in 1905 during Nevada's gold rush, it grew quickly thanks to nearby mines in the Bullfrog Mining District. At its peak, the area swarmed with prospectors chasing gold strikes. Towns like Rhyolite, just a few miles away, thrived briefly before collapsing into ghost towns. Beatty, however, survived by serving as a supply hub for miners and travelers. The town's population has hovered around 1,000 residents, making it a quiet but resilient desert community. Its location on US Route 95 keeps it relevant, as visitors heading into Death Valley stop for gas, supplies, and local hospitality. Beatty embraces its Old West heritage. Antique shops, small museums, and mining relics line its streets. The Beatty Museum and Historical Society displays mining tools, railroad memorabilia, and artifacts from the once bustling frontier communities nearby. Just outside town, the ghost town of Rhyolite remains one of Nevada's most photographed ruins. Crumbling stone banks, a jailhouse, and the famous bottle house made of glass bottles tell stories of the boom and bust era that shaped the region. Beatty also attracts adventurers with access to wide-open desert trails. Off-roaders, stargazers, and hikers use it as a base to explore both the surrounding Mojave Desert and the stark landscapes of Death Valley, where extremes of heat and beauty coexist. Red Rock Canyon. Only 17 miles west of Las Vegas lies Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area, a stunning landscape of towering sandstone cliffs, desert valleys, and rugged trails. Covering 195,000 acres, it's one of Nevada's most visited natural wonders, attracting millions annually. The canyon's iconic red sandstone formed over 180 million years ago, when shifting sand dunes solidified into Aztec sandstone. Fault lines and erosion carved dramatic cliffs, some rising 3,000 feet above the valley floor, glowing brilliantly under the desert sun. Ancient history is written on the canyon walls. Petroglyphs left by Native American tribes like the Southern Paiute depict animals and symbols, offering glimpses into a culture that lived here long before modern hikers and climbers arrived. Outdoor recreation defines Red Rock Canyon. More than 30 miles of hiking trails weave through the area, ranging from easy desert walks to challenging climbs. Popular spots like Calico Tanks and Icebox Canyon showcase the variety of landscapes within the park. The scenic 13-mile loop drive is another highlight, offering breathtaking views of sandstone peaks and valleys. Rock climbers from around the world visit to scale the towering cliffs, making it a premier destination for technical climbing in North America. Wildlife thrives among the red cliffs and desert scrub. Desert tortoises, wild burros, and bighorn sheep roam the land. Seasonal blooms add bursts of color, contrasting against the deep reds and browns of the canyon's dramatic geologic formations. Reno. Nicknamed the biggest little city in the world, Reno sits near the Sierra Nevada foothills, just 22 miles from Lake Tahoe. With a population of about 270,000, it combines small city charm with a reputation for entertainment, gaming, and outdoor adventure. Reno's rise began in the early 20th century when Nevada legalized gambling. Casinos like the El Dorado, Silver Legacy, and Circus made it a gambling hotspot before Las Vegas overshadowed it. The city remains a vibrant gaming destination with a lively nightlife. The city also became known for its quick divorces. In the 1930s, Nevada's short residency requirement attracted people nationwide seeking legal separations. Reno's divorce ranches became legendary, bringing wealth and curious visitors into the region. Today, Reno's economy extends far beyond casinos. It's a hub for technology, logistics, and education, with the University of Nevada, Reno serving as a major research and cultural center. Tesla's Gigafactory, located nearby, further boosted the area's economic importance. Cultural life thrives through annual events like Hot August Nights, celebrating classic cars, and the Reno Air Races, attracting aviation enthusiasts worldwide. Art and music festivals add to the city's mix of entertainment and cultural identity. Reno's location makes it an outdoor paradise. Within an hour, visitors can ski in the Sierra Nevada, hike mountain trails, or relax at Lake Tahoe. Its blend of urban fun and natural beauty gives the city a unique, ever-evolving character. Boulder City. Founded in 1931 to house workers building the Hoover Dam, Boulder City is one of Nevada's most unique towns. Unlike Las Vegas and Reno, it famously outlaws gambling, preserving a family-friendly atmosphere rooted in its historic origins. The town was carefully planned during the dam's construction, with neat neighborhoods, parks, and community spaces for the thousands of workers and their families. It became a model of Depression-era planning, balancing order with the needs of a booming workforce. At its peak, over 5,000 workers lived in Boulder City, enduring the intense desert heat while working on one of America's greatest engineering projects. The town's creation was essential to managing the massive workforce building the Hoover Dam. Today, Boulder City has about 16,000 residents. Its downtown area is filled with antique shops, cafes, and galleries. The absence of casinos gives it a relaxed charm, making it stand apart from the high-energy atmosphere of nearby Las Vegas. The Boulder Dam Hotel, built in 1933, remains a highlight of the town. It once hosted celebrities, politicians, and royalty who came to witness the dam's construction. Today, it houses a museum dedicated to Boulder City's fascinating history. Recreation is never far away. Boulder City offers easy access to Lake Mead for boating and fishing, as well as the River Mountains Loop Trail for cycling and hiking. Its location makes it both historic and scenic, rooted in Nevada's dam-building legacy. Death Valley National Park. Spanning eastern California and parts of Nevada, Death Valley National Park is the hottest, driest, and lowest national park in the United States. Covering 3.4 million acres, it is also the largest national park outside Alaska, filled with dramatic desert landscapes. The valley sits at 282 feet below sea level at Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America. In contrast, Telescope Peak towers 11,043 feet above, showing the park's extreme elevation range within only a short distance. Temperatures here are infamous. In 1913, Furnace Creek recorded 134 degrees Fahrenheit, the hottest temperature ever documented on Earth. Summers frequently exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, while winter nights can dip below freezing, creating one of the world's most extreme climates. The landscapes are surreal. Golden sand dunes at Mesquite Flat, multicolored hills at Artist's Palette, and salt flats stretching for miles define the park. Zabriskie Point's eroded badlands glow in sunrise light, drawing photographers from across the globe. The valley is also rich in history. Native Timbisha Shoshone people lived here for centuries, adapting to scarce resources. During the 19th century, pioneers and borax miners braved the harsh desert, leaving behind relics and abandoned campsites still visible today. Despite its name, life thrives here. Desert bighorn sheep, coyotes, roadrunners, and rare desert pupfish survive in scattered springs. Wildflower superblooms occasionally blanket the desert with color after rare, heavy rains, transforming the valley into a living canvas of resilience. Black Rock City, Burning Man Festival. Each year, a vast dry lake bed in Nevada's Black Rock Desert transforms into Black Rock City, a temporary metropolis hosting the legendary Burning Man Festival. For 1 week, over 70,000 people gather to create an experimental community built on art and expression. The event began in 1986 on a San Francisco beach when Larry Harvey and friends burned a wooden effigy. By the 1990s, it moved to Nevada's desert, where it grew into one of the most famous countercultural festivals in the world. At its core is the burning of a massive wooden effigy known as the Man. This symbolic ritual represents renewal, creativity, and impermanence. Echoing the festival's principles of radical self-expression and communal participation. The desert city is laid out in a semicircle, complete with streets, camps, and massive art installations. Structures are temporary, built from wood, metal, and recycled materials. Everything is dismantled afterward, leaving the desert floor completely untouched. Economics here are unique. Burning Man runs on a gift economy, where no money is exchanged, aside from coffee and ice. Participants bring supplies, share resources, and gift everything from meals to handmade jewelry, emphasizing community over commercialism. Art defines Black Rock City. Towering sculptures, mutant vehicles, and glowing light displays fill the desert night. The event has become a global cultural phenomenon, inspiring satellite festivals worldwide and turning Nevada's Black Rock Desert into an annual epicenter of creativity. Nevada's wonders are not bound by a single identity. They stretch across deserts, mountains, and valleys, blending the natural and the human in ways few places can. To journey here is to step into a living gallery of contrasts. One moment you stand beneath sandstone cliffs glowing like embers in the Valley of Fire, and the next you're at Lake Tahoe, staring into water so clear it mirrors the sky. Each destination reveals a new face of Nevada's endless beauty. History lives here in ghost towns like Nelson and Virginia City, where creaking wood and rusted rails whisper of silver strikes and fortunes made or lost. The past feels tangible, as if time itself lingers in the desert air. But Nevada is not only history, it's invention. It's Las Vegas, alive with electric lights and grand performances. It's the Hoover Dam, where human determination bent a river. And it's Burning Man, where a city rises from dust, then vanishes without a trace. Traveling Nevada means discovering solitude as well. On Route 50, silence stretches endlessly, broken only by wind and starlight. Yet in that silence lies a kind of peace, a reminder of how vast and untamed the American West truly is. Nature, history, and creativity collide here in unforgettable ways. Wild horses roam alpine meadows, ancient petroglyphs decorate canyon walls, and neon towers shine against the desert dark. Few states hold so many contrasts, so many secrets waiting to be explored. Nevada is not just a place you visit. It's a journey into wonder. A meeting between past and present, between desert silence and human imagination. And long after you leave, the spirit of Nevada lingers, glowing like fire across the horizon.